Hi everyone, I've gotten a lot of requests for eyebrow tutorials, makeup tutorials, so I just thought I'd do a quick one. I'm going to do a quick full face. I'm not going to do my eyeshadow because I still don't know what I'm going to do yet, but that's for another video. For now, let's just get into it. I've already primed my face and moisturized my face. I'm using Emori face primer. I got this on Amazon for like $2. If you have oily skin, this stuff is great. The only thing that I've noticed that I do get some breakouts, but my face is oily, so I'm prone to breakouts anyways. I haven't seen anything more than what I would normally get. Alright, so I'm going to start off with my face makeup. I use L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in 103. And again, if you have oily skin, I personally think this stuff is great. It stays on all day, doesn't look super cakey, and I just love it. So I start off, I wet my Beauty Blender with MAC Fix Plus. So I'll just spray it on there like that, so it's kind of damp. I use it to give myself a little bit of moisture on my skin without like overdoing it. And then I just dab it all over my face. Sorry about the lighting. I don't have like a professional camera or anything like that, so this is just a quick video because a lot of people have asked me, and I'll tell you right now, by far I am no professional, but I like to help people out, so if I can help you out, great. Okay, so when I put on my foundation, my forehead is the only area I rub. Why? Because I don't really like a whole lot of coverage on my forehead. I don't really have any problems in that area. And then on my neck, I rub down. Everywhere else, pat. Under your eyes. I don't use eye primer. I use my foundation as a primer for my lids, so I make sure I get my eyelids really good too. And just keep patting. Sorry you guys, but I can't see that well in this camera. Okay. And now do my other side. Same thing. Fix Plus. Spray it. Apply a little bit to your Beauty Blender. I don't apply a whole lot. See? The Fix Plus kind of helps make it go a long way. And the same thing. Pat all over my face. Just keep patting until you got the coverage that you want. Make sure you get your neck, because you don't want your neck and your face to be two different colors. And I have pretty large pores on my nose, so I make sure to really get the foundation worked into that, because if not, you can see them. And the way that I stop that from happening is just keep patting my foundation into my skin on my nose. Just like that. I wish I could say I have perfect skin, but I don't. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I, again, wish I had a better camera. I don't, but that's what that is. So, now, any areas that you feel like need a little bit of touch-up, I go back in with my Fix Plus, take a small, tiny dot. I don't want a whole lot more coverage. I just want to touch up the areas I feel like need it. And I just dab in that area till it's all worked in. I also don't use concealer for my face to highlight or anything. Again, I have really oily skin, so I can't contour or highlight with any kind of cream product. It doesn't work for me. I've tried setting, I've tried everything. My skin is way too oily for it, so I use powder. If you have skin like mine, I would highly suggest trying to highlight and contour with powder versus any kind of cream or any kind of concealers. Because I don't know about you guys, but I have a major problem with creasing, and then it also gets super cakey no matter what I do. So I steer clear of cream concealers or stuff like that because it just doesn't work for me. I wish it did because I think it looks super pretty. But I can teach you how to get the same look with just powder. And again, I mean, this is going to be different for everybody because I have different skin color. I am super light complected. So I don't use a whole lot of highlighter color, any lighter color beneath my eyes. I don't have a problem with, dark under eyes. I do use a highlighter, like a shimmer highlighter, but that's about it. I just kind of use my regular powder to highlight areas that I want to stand out a little bit. And I have a pimple right there, so we're going to cover that up. And I think we're about done. Okay, so after you're done with that, I go in with my powder. And I use Younique concealer powder. I know it says concealer powder. It's a mineral powder. I mean, you can use it as a concealer. Like, you can use it wet. You can use it however you want it. I personally use it as my setting powder. So I go in with like a kabuki brush. This one's from Younique, and it's not hard like a normal kabuki brush, so I really like it. But the bristles are really thick and dense, so it really lets me pick up a lot of product and cover my face. So I just dab it down, and then I dab it all over my face. And again, like, because I have large pores and everything, I'm really trying to work the product into my skin. Don't forget your neck. Especially around my nose area. Try turning this light off. I don't know if that helped any, but okay, so just work the powder all over your face. And I use, again, more dabbing motions than wiping, because I want that product to really get into my skin and stay. And then like around my cheeks and stuff, I'll use buffing motions, and it kind of also helps work that powder into my skin, but also gives me like an airbrush look, so that my makeup doesn't look cakey or anything like that. Okay. Next, I'm gonna move on to my highlight and contour. Again, like I told you, I don't really use a whole lot of highlighter or anything like that because I'm so fair skinned. So if you are fair skinned like myself, then you really don't need to. Your contour will blend in with your regular like face powder. And any areas that I don't see blended, I'll go back in with my powder and just blend that together, and we're good to go. Okay, so this is what I'm using today. The Too Faced Black Book Contour Kit of bronzers. Okay, and I'm going to go in with Chocolate Soleil. It's that one right there. And I'm using a little angled brush. I want to say I got this when I bought my Bare Minerals powder, but I'm not sure. It's kind of a dense brush, but super soft, so it really, really gives me a nice contour. Okay, so I dab it in, blow off the extra, and then I start right where below my cheekbone. And then I work it up in on my forehead, down my hairline, and again on my cheekbone. I don't go all the way in. I stop about halfway. Same thing on this side. Stop about halfway. And I would say I'm using buffing motions because I really want that product to blend. I don't want to end up with a ring around my face. And just keep blending it out. The thing about contouring is that the key is blending. And honestly, that's with every thing that you put on your face. If you blend it nicely, it's going to come out good. If you just slap it on your face, it's going to look funny. Eyeshadow, whatever. So blending makes everything look better. And that's also, I think, the thing that most people don't like about applying makeup is that it does take time to blend. But I say it because so many girls ask me, how do I get my eyeshadow look the way it does? How do I get my makeup to look the way it does? Blending. That's it. Blending. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I am no pro. You don't need to be a pro to have nice makeup. Just blend. That's it. Just blend. Okay. I have a really big forehead. I want my forehead to look smaller. So we bring the contour up. The point of contouring is to make your face look thinner wherever you have problem areas. And then I do it a little bit under my jawline. Okay, so once I'm done with that, I'll go in, this is my Morphe G3 brush, and I'll take a little bit darker of a contour color, and I'm going to use Dark Chocolate Soleil. And then I'll just use that right on the hollows of my cheekbone. And again, blend, blend, blend. Same thing on this side. Okay. Now, for blush, I'm gonna use the Milani Baked Blush. Why can't I say it? Baked Blush. And the color is Delicioso Pink. And I'm using my Morphe G8 brush for that. And, okay, so when you apply your blush, you don't want to apply it just on the apples of your cheeks, because when your face falls flat, if it's way up here, it's going to look funny. So make sure you're also looking at yourself dead on. And it's off, for myself, it's off a little bit to the side. And I go up with my blush and blend it out with my contour. Okay. Same thing on the other side. Okay. And then I'm gonna try my Becca Champagne Pop. Haven't used it yet, so guys, this is so pretty. Okay. And I'm using a Morphe M143 brush. It's a big fan brush. Love this thing. Okay. And I just apply it right on the top of my, oh my gosh, you guys, this color is so pretty. Top of my cheekbone. And then I like to put a little bit on the edge of my nose and down the bridge of my nose. Everybody's different. Some people don't love highlighter. I do. Okay, so like the whole thing here is that your highlight, your contour, and the rest of your makeup should blend. So if you have any areas that are not, just blend it out. And I'm sorry I keep looking this way, it's because that's where the light's coming from, so. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you, where's my stuff, how I do my eyebrows real quick. And then that's it. Okay, so I'm using Maybelline Define a Brow pencil. And I just, like you can see, I have eyebrows. I didn't used to. So I also have an old video of how I used to do my eyebrows when I didn't have hair. If you'd like to see that, just let me know and I'll post it for you. So, eyebrows. So I start off halfway and just do small strokes until I get the bottom line that I want, and then down the tail. See? Right there. And bring it back. And this creates the arch I want. See? Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing, but only with the top now. And again, only about halfway do I start drawing this line. Because towards the front of my eyebrow here, I want it to be lighter, less defined. I do want it to create a nice shape, but I don't want to have real structured, squared off eyebrows. So, same thing on this side. Okay, there's that top. Okay. Okay, so now I'll take my pencil that I have my shape. I'll take my pencil and fill in any sparse areas. My eyebrows have grown back. However, I do have areas where they haven't completely filled in yet. So, I'm going to fill those in with the pencil. And you guys, this pencil stays all day. I don't have any problems with my eyebrows rubbing off or anything like that. So, for those of you that are looking for a good eyebrow pencil, this one's great. Again, though, I will tell you, I have hair. So if you don't have any hair, I can't really say whether this pencil will rub off or not because I haven't tried it like that. But sparse hair areas, all that stuff, this pencil's great. And, I mean, you can often find it on sale. So that's also good. Like, buy one, get one half off. Or buy one, get one free. Okay. So now that I have it, both tail ends filled in, I'll take and kind of flick up towards the front to start filling it in. And I use really light motions because, again, like I said, I don't want the front to be super dark. I want the front to be less filled in and it to gradually get darker. I want it to look more natural. And then the same thing on this side. Flicking up. And then I'll take my pencil and very lightly fill in the top. Okay? So now that we got that done, make sure that you got the shape that you want and everything. If you guys mess up, it's not a big deal. Take some concealer, clean it up. I use a small Q-tip. I don't even use a brush. I personally don't use concealer to clean up my lines. I've been doing my eyebrows for so long, I don't really, I guess I don't need to do it, or maybe I don't like the way it looks, or I can't get it done right. I don't know. But I just fill them in, and then see if I don't like something, take my finger, just kind of rub it off. And let me see. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to take my Younique brow gel. I personally love this stuff. It has fibers in it, just like the mascara, so it kind of fills in any sparse areas that I have. And I just comb it through my brows, focusing on the areas that I do have sparse. I comb the little brush up in the front and down. And it really helps to keep my eyebrows in place all day. Same thing on this side. Sorry. Up in the front and then down this way. Okay. Now I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I use this tiny little brush for my powder. It says Revlon on it. Don't ask me where I got it from. Somebody gave it to me a long time ago. And this Mary Kay eyebrow brush. This brush is kind of dense, a little bit stiff, but it has some give. So this I use for the very tail end of my eyebrow. Because I want like a really precise line. I don't want to have to come back and clean it up with concealer or anything. So I'm going to use the Morphe eyebrow palette, and I use this color for the front and this color for the tail end. So I'm going to start with my tail end, and I take it and just kind of drag it down the tail of my eyebrow. Okay, and then I just run it along to fill in just the tail end, because I don't want my eyebrows to be super dark. See? And then I'll take the lighter color on the little fluffy brush and fill in midway and drag forward any excess that I have on my brush. Again, because I don't want super dark eyebrows. And I don't want it to look super fake. Just blending it all together. There you go. That's how I do my eyebrows. And then I'm going to finish the other side. Sorry. And then fill in the arch. See? I don't go farther than like right here when I'm filling in with the darker color. Okay, and then I use my lighter color to fill in the rest of my eyebrows. And then use the excess towards the front. Okay? Kind of fill it all in. There we go. Alright, you guys. Eyebrows done. Contour done. I know you can't see it on this camera. I'm sorry. But I did want to just show you real quick how I do it. Everybody's different, so if this helped you, great. If it didn't, let me know what you're looking for, and I might be able to find you a video that has those techniques being used. I'm going to start on my eyeshadow. I'll probably do a tutorial on that, so keep a lookout. Bye!